Here we are, another edition of Stepping Out with Norwich, and this week with Dave. So we're going to be looking at our trip up to the Euro finals, and we've got reports from some of the racers at the Euro finals, i.e. we've got West End from Kevin Kent, of course, which is done by a very, very good friend, of course, Nick, who's done the report for us, and also from me as well, Eva Davis and her racing at the weekend. Dave's got Wicked Lady and Laura and Paul Bainton in their Capri.
Yeah.
So this week, wacky races, the T-shirts. And as we said before, if there's any teams out there that want to send us some of their T-shirts, we can put them on, advertise them for you, and hopefully it will help your sales along the way.
Wacky races. That's the Boulder Brothers then.
That's the Boulder Brothers without a doubt. Probably Bob Malden as well, and some of the others out there. Yeah. And we'll also,
they're all a bit wacky.
Yeah, and we'll also put that one down to Steve Ashdown as well, because he had a wacky race, didn't he?
Oh, just a bit.
Yeah, in the Undertaker. So a lot of you would have read some of the reports on Euro Dragster throughout the week, but because we always put something out on a Friday, this is what we've done. You've also had the one this week from Billy and John Everett, which was a really nice.
I enjoyed doing that one with them.
That was good. Yeah,
nice sit and chat.
There's a lot of history of myself and John, and obviously with Billy as well. And that was nice to catch up with them.
And we even got a nice cup of coffee.
And coffee as well, yes. And we also caught up with the man who we needed an interpreter for, with Colin Miller. And that will be out probably on Tuesday.
Subtitles are available.
Subtitles, yes, indeed, in Braille as well, probably. So that will be probably out on Tuesday. What a great guy! We had a nice coffee there as well. So that was very nice. So yeah, it was very interesting European finals. It looked like at the beginning that the rain and everything else was going to spoil it, but actually, in hindsight, the track crew did very well, and the track continued to be really good after Thursday. A little bit on Friday, but the rest of the weekend it actually stayed.
I think Thursday was the worst of it, to be fair.
Yeah, definitely. So so some really, 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 really good tight racing, right the way from the top, right the way down. Well, not the top in so respect, but right down to sportsman classes, the motorbikes, of course, fantastic racing as well. Very, very tight racing there. Michelle's have done another fine job at winning everything again, as usual. So overall, very, very good Euro final. So well done to everyone concerned, all the teams, of course, Santa Pod Raceway and, of course, SBRC. And so now we'll crack on with some of the reports that we've had sent in to us. Thank you very much, all of you. And keep those reports coming in throughout the downtime. Tomorrow we will be at Hot Rod Drags. Next week, possibly at Manston. And then after that, it will be us coming up and saying hi to you lot up there in the Strange area. That's why they built Hadrian's Wall up there at Melbourne.
Oh, that's strange.
Well, there we are. So I'll be popping up to see Melbourne as well and saying hello to you up there as well. So that's all coming up very, very good. So thank you very much. We'll say thank you to our sponsors right afterwards. But so do you want to start with one of yours then?
Yeah. Let's have a look. We'll start with Wicked Lady. We'll get them out of the way.
Yeah, that's only short work from them. There we are. Mind you, they did actually get the car working and everything else, didn't they?
It does make a change, because normally it doesn't, does it?
No, bless them. And they've moved class, so yeah.
Yeah, whose choice was that?
No idea.
Sean Cruz.
Sean Cruz, that's it.
Yeah. Right, Wicked Lady, we've got a little update, very little one. It says, hi there, a little bit about the weekend. Sean was number 24 qualifier, then dialed in at 8.65, ran at 8.68 to take the win into the final 60. Next race, he dialed in at 8.65 again, but he went to a tad too quick and ran at 8.64, so lost the race as he broke out. Had a great 5 day meet, Car is all in one piece for a change. I will say, yeah, does make a change.
Yeah, nice, yeah.
So we'll be out next year at the Easter event. It was good to see you all, and good to see you and Dave, mate.
There we are. Thank you very much, Wicked Lady. Right, okay. Going up to the top end of the scale. So this one is with Nick, of course, who's the crew chief at West End Motorsport, with Kev Kent, of course. So after not running the car in competition for almost a year, it was tough to put and predict how the weekend would go. Yeah, obviously with the weather and everything else. So we started the weekend on Friday morning after trying to complete the licensing of Suzanne Callin the day before, and then kept the car in the same tune-up and ran against Showtime in the first qualifying session, and that was it was running well, but it dropped a cylinder early and never really recovered. However, it accrued the number one spot with a 4:55, albeit at a cost, as it torched the head gasket as well on the left side of the engine. In the pits, we started and stripped the engine down, and the car carried out all the repairs to make the second run of the day. So the Friday night qualifier is always tricky to tune, obviously with the dew points and everything else, I guess. Yeah. So it was always one of those tricky times for the car, and so we really wanted to run faster because we knew that the other guys would catch up quickly on the performances. So the car spun the tyres pretty instantly, too much tune-up for the track, so it idled to the finish and then back to the pits to service the car. So Saturday and qualifying round 3, I made some changes to the fuel system and ran against Patrick this time, Patrick Pers, of course. We was looking to go faster and did with a 4:29. Patrick ran faster with a 4:25 and took the number one spot from us. The car left the start line well, but dropped number 7 cylinder straight away, but relit after approximately 300 to 400 foot, and so the car back to the pits and serviced, ready for the last qualifying round. So they changed the fuel system in the left cylinder head to help the drop cylinder, and went to the start line. Could not seem to get the car started at first, having been suffering with really annoying random ignition faults. So she finally fired up, but then had other issues. Luckily for us, we were the only car there, so Kevin staged and launched the car to 60 foot, which gave us the data we needed for the first elimination round and for the morning after. So Sunday morning came along, eliminations day. So warmed the car up in the pits and still suffering with ignition issues, but running out of time to diagnose. So towed round to the start line and lined the car up. She started first time, so carried out the usual final checks and sent Kevin on his way for his burnout, and put him into stage, set the barrel valve, stepped back and watched the best side-by-side race of the weekend. So Kevin got the jump on Dale with a better reaction time, and both cars left really, really good. Kev moved to the left a little and started to get a bit close to the wall. Well, it looked that close anyway from the start line. The wind light came on and in our lane, and the whole place erupted. That feeling you get is from winning those close elimination races cannot be replicated absolutely. Anyway, why not? So got the car back and serviced, ready for the final against Steve Ashdown with the Undertaker, of course. The weather changed after lunch time and the cloud came over, which made it a little bit more tricky to tune. So there was a couple of drops of rain, but it managed to hold off. So lined the cars up for the final and started the car, but suffered ignition problems again on the start line. But eventually got it fired up and sent Kevin for the burnout, and we watched him back to the start line. Was feeling pretty nervous at this time. So second guessing the tune-up decisions, but not a lot could be done now. So both cars left well enough. Kev was late off the line, but managed to make sure he didn't red light, but was soon reeling in the Undertaker, and soon took the win. Had short lives, euphoria after seeing smoke at the top end. Never a nice sight for anyone, for a drag racer. Found out it was the Undertaker car that was at the top end. But thankfully Steve was out of the car and safe. The safety crew finally allowed us to get Kevin after making sure that Steve was okay and the area was safe, and we was greeted with the smiling face of Kev, and the celebrations could begin. A quick check of the car for damage, but she was absolutely fine. So there we are. So yeah, that was interesting watching that, because when they run the final, and obviously there was smoke at the top end, it was very unclear as to what was going on there, because all of a sudden there was a big load of smoke, and there was a lot of smoke. And at that time, you'd start to wonder whether the safety crew had got there, which they obviously did, as always, and Kev was out the car. Because that is a tricky thing to get out of them, as we know, because we've sat in race cars, and to try and get out of those seats in all your gear and to climb out is exceptionally difficult. But you have to do it, and obviously Kev was out of it. Being a tough cookie he is, he's absolutely fine. Just a few, bits of oxygen. So that'll be the front door, Bill. But
not. There's quite a few towards the wall. This, Andy did it as well.
Andy Raw. Now that was another thing. I feel sorry for Andy in a way. He's got a lot to deal with there.
Yeah.
But I'll guarantee you he will be back in that car next year. He's got sponsorship rate lined up for himself, and he will be back out there, and he will be doing it. And I think that, yes, he had issues. That car was a handful.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely is an handful. With the Nitro Bug, it's a very different drive.
Yeah.
So that's slightly less horsepower to, obviously, the Texan. Yeah. Whether it'll be called the Texan next year, who will know? But good luck to Andy. Hopefully he'll get out there and play with the big boys next year. I'm pretty sure he will. I think he just needs to, get the grips with it. But he loves it, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's quite a lot over the weekend, especially in the Kestrel lane, drifting over. It seemed to be that side, whether it was a slight wind. I don't know if it was a slight wind.
Yeah, I think, I'm not sure that Tony Betts went a little bit to the right. I think Dale went a little bit to the right at one point in the Sliptrix lane as well.
Dale had a cracking weekend.
He did. He was well happy, wasn't he? Gets out of his car. Where's my fag?
Yeah.
Good Dale. Nice one. But the rest of the weekend, absolutely fantastic right the way through. I've still got to do another one from Eva Davis, and that's the Junior Mayhem Junior Dragster. And Dave's got one here from Laura and Paul Bainton. I've also got one which I'm going to do probably we'll put that into our Facebook page. From Leah Kelly as well. Yeah. Thank you very much.
She had a cracking weekend.
Another good weekend. Win. Yeah, and another win as well there. So yeah, fantastic. So yeah. Laura and Paul Bainton all the way down there in Littlehampton.
Yeah.
Great to see you.
I've always pronounced the name of the team wrong.
Capricious.
Yeah. Caprice.
But it is a Capri.
Yeah, capiche. Right, hope the following is okay. This is Laura and Paul. I think Paul wrote it, didn't he? And then
Yeah.
for Laura.
Laura has written another one, but that's out on your address.
Yeah.
Now, so
Yeah,
cool.
definitely. The pressures was off at the Euros as there was 59 races entered for Pro ET, meaning a 64 car ladder and all run field. Our hope was still to qualify, but qualifying wasn't the best for the team, and our closest run was a 10.3529 on 1032 dial. It left us 34th after Q5. This would put us up against Marie Mills in round 1. E1, Laura had a better reaction time, ran a 10.36 on a 10.35 dial, and Marie was struggling with her car, ran slower, later discovered the shifter settings had been altered during the warm-up accidentally. E2 Sunday morning was, can't even pronounce that name.
Was that? Bjorn.
Bijon.
Schneisina.
Yeah, them.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the Camaro from Germany, Laura cut a 0.04 light against 0.1894. Laura was able to lift and take the win with a 10.42 on a 10.35 dial in E3, and we're against Colin Maurice. Laura unfortunately went red by 0.02. That's bad.
That is
that's bad how they can do it at
0.2.
such time. They should be able to get away with that.
Yeah.
Handing the win to our Colin. Colin later said he dodged a bullet on that one as he missed the dialing run flat out on a 998 on a 990, where with Laura running a 1046 on a 1044. All in all, we were happy to get through a couple of rounds and being in the last 14, very competitive class. We are now looking forward to the national finals in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, now Colin Morris, amazing.
Nice,
amazing. Yeah, very, very good racer indeed. Yeah, and she was up against Marie Mills as well.
Yeah.
Marie was at 2 at one point as well. She done exceptionally well.
I mean, she was with a shifter. It had been altered accidentally during the warm up. So if it wasn't for that, it would have been even closer.
Even closer, yeah. So that's more excitement there. So yeah, obviously with Leah, we'll get that one onto the Facebook page later on. For you. Thank you very much, Leah. And you'll be appearing at the Nationals in 2 weeks' time. So anyway, so we've got Eva Davis, Mayhem Junior Dragster. So we're back with only one event left to do before the end of the season. That'll be the Nationals, and how quick that's that season gone. Thursday started off very slow. The weather was most definitely not on our side. However, we still managed to run 2 to 3 qualifiers we had scheduled that day. That day, I ran a 005 and a 004, and we finished in position 13 for qualifying on the end of that day. So that's not bad, it's all right. Thursday was okay then. So Friday, we had 2 runs to improve, and that was a P13, but with a running at plus 004 and plus 007. It did us no help finishing the day at P17. However, we took positives from this. I was staging consistently every time and had perfected my technique, and my car was running consistently, adapting to the different weather conditions, of course. So Saturday was mainly focused on the pro classes. So in the evening, we were rapidly called for Q5, where I put in a good shift, pulling in a 001 out of the bag, moving us up to 9, leaving us in 8th. So Sunday brought eliminations in which we took on Kendra Redshaw. Unfortunately, my consistent lights did not continue that morning, and I pulled a 004, cutting our weekend short. So moving forward as a team, we've spoken about new techniques to try to improve the performance and stop those red lights completely. Congratulations to Luke Mugridge and Chloe Crundwell for making the final. I would like to say a huge thank you to my amazing team shown in the picture, which I've got. So everything they do, and a huge congratulations to JKE Raceworks for sealing the deal with their championships. That's, of course, a very good friends, the Michelles. Yep. And I'd like to say also hope you all had a great weekend as well. And we will see you this time next year with hopefully more speed, excitement, green and win lights. So that's from Eva at the Mayhem Racing Team. A special thank you to my ongoing sponsors, the Interlactic Custom Shop, 320 Mini, and a huge thank you and warm welcome to our new class sponsors, Carl Cox Motorsports. Must have a chat with Carl, actually. So yeah, see you next week with a little alters coming up. That's for tomorrow with Hot Rod Drags. Not drugs. So it's the Mayhem Junior Dragster, Carl Cox Motorsport, Hype for Racing Fuels, Havoc, of course, Mayhem Racing, and of course the good man Tony Thacker, who we'll catch up with tomorrow all the way from America. So that's that. Fantastic. So it's a bit of a short one. We will have guests coming up in the very near future. So Ida Jefferson will be in touch with us from America about her season and how it's all going. We'll get Lex Yoon on as well, because we did one, but it was unfortunately we couldn't keep the recording. So he'll be coming back as well, and we've got other people being lined up for us as well. Yeah, we're really pleased about that, including Frank Hawley and a few of the others as well. So yeah, we'll be talking to a few from the States. And so that's really, really nice. And of course, keep your reports coming into us as well, even during the off season as well. Let us know what you're doing. So it is all lowercase, no spaces at all. Nigel, NIGEL FITZMAURICE @yahoo.com. Send them across to us, and we'll get that all sorted out for you and put into our podcast. And also to on here as well. So the dragging on.
I mean, you can always message us on Facebook as well, on the Facebook page.
Stepping out with Nigel, that one. Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow. We're going to be catching up with Jeff as well. Yeah,
tomorrow we'll be catching up with Jeff, the Browns, Tony Betts, who's with Dean Betts in his new Plymouth, and Tony Thacker, and a load more other people as well. Barry Sheevels, maybe, if he turns up. You know what Barry's like. And so, yeah, so we've got a lot coming up tomorrow. And as I said, we've got other ones to go and visit as well. Manston and, of course, Melbourne. And we will also be getting in touch with yourselves to do Zoom. And also we'll be coming to visit you as well. So we will be travelling around a little bit and coming to see you. And so looking forward to catching up with a few. We have got a whole list of people who have agreed to do this, and so looking forward to doing that as well. So from all different classes. So that's fantastic. So thank you very much. If you're going to Hot Rods, please do enjoy it. And then obviously next week and then the week after is the Nationals as well.
Yeah.
So that'll be really, really cool.
If you see us about tomorrow, come and say hello.
Come and say hello. If you see us at the Nationals, if we are there, then come and say hello, or any of the other tracks as well. So I'm so looking forward to that. Many thanks once again to our sponsors: Redline Synthetic Oils, Jeff Steelwell, Flexi Waste, Tide Marketing, Jeff Ball Race Cars, Eurodragster.com, and then. Just a quickie for you as well. Have a look at Elsom Motorsports website. It's elsommotorsport.co.uk. They've got a brand new website out there as well. So give that a look. Very good. And have a look at everyone else's as well. And of course, keep looking at what we're doing. And if you want to get in touch, you know how to do it. Take care. Great weekend. And we'll see you very soon. So for myself and Dave, thank you very much.
See you later. All right.